Hiya, I've been tagged with a Time Lord book tag by Chelsea Martin. She made this tag and I'll link her video down below, and you should also check her out because she's amazing. She's one of my favourite booktubers. And to honour this, I'm wearing my special Doctor Who knitted jumper that one of my best friends made for me for Christmas. It's amazing. It's got little TARDISes over my boobs. Some of these books I don't have with me here, so I just put a picture of them around here. Some of them I have, and I'll hold them up around here. Let's crack on, shall we? Doomsday, a book that gives you all the feels. The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. These books make me cry like a baby, grin like the Joker, and sort of get angry like an out-of-character Dumbledore. I remember when I read the last book in this series, I was weeping and I was crying in my room in the middle of the night, and my mum came in and wondered if something was wrong because she could hear me crying for like a couple of hours. Nothing was wrong, it's just the end. Over 50 years on air, a character you could read about forever. I'm gonna change this to characters because I don't want to choose between the hobbits. And then you probably see this coming. The Hobbits, Bilbo, Frodo, Sam, Merry and Pippin from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is the Norwegian cover, very pretty. It's got Gandalf, sort of looking angry, walking in the rain. Rah! Rose, a character you miss. I don't miss Rose. Didn't like Rose. A character I would miss is Harry Potter and everyone in Harry Potter, because I grew up with Harry Potter. I was 7 when The Philosopher's Stone came out, and I was 11 when it came out in movies. I literally grew up with the Harry Potter series, and I followed them and their emotional trauma with my own emotional trauma. And right now, I miss them. I always miss them. I always miss them, and I could read about them forever. So yeah, Harry Potter. Which relates to Rory, Amy and Eleven, your favourite fictional family, and that is the Weasleys. Again from Harry Potter, because they're just amazing. They're my always. Weeping Angel, a creature you'd never want to meet in real life. I'm gonna go for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. A creature. The reason I don't want to meet the creature is not because he's scary or mean, because he was quite good at first. He was good-hearted and he was kind. But he was so ugly that people couldn't actually physically watch him without showing disgust. And I don't want to be the person who shows disgust from how someone looks. So I don't want to meet him because I don't want to disappoint myself in that way. I like to think I'm quite open-minded, but meeting him I would probably be all, oh yucky, you're ugly, go away. And I don't want that. I never want that to happen, because that's stupid. Strax, a character that makes you laugh. And here I'm going for Bertie Wooster from P.G. Woodhouse's Jeeves and the Wooster books. They're amazing, they're well written, and they're really funny. And if you haven't read them, you should. You really should read them. I went to see a play with Robert Webb, based on Jeeves and Wooster, and it was the most fun I've had in ages. I laughed so hard, I could feel it in my everywhere. Every muscle, it all ached. I just laughed too much. 9. A character you think deserves more credit. And 9 is my favourite Doctor, and with my favourite Doctor I think we should mention my favourite Hobbit, Samwise Gamgee. He deserves more credit. He's a hero. He's a lighting beacon for us all. He's amazing, and I will always champion Samwise. He's my cosplay to go to character. I couldn't really say that sentence, but yeah, me and Little Word Weaver, we've been cosplaying hobbits, and she's Frodo and I'm Sam. That's how we are in real life as well. 10. A character you fell in love with. Now in this huge book with several plays by William Shakespeare, we can find a play Much Ado About Nothing. In that play we found the arrogant douche Benedict, and he is the reason why I have a tendency to like douche bags. In 2 words, obviously, douche bags. 11. A character that keeps you guessing. In Bram Stoker's Dracula we can find the weirdest character I know of, Van Helsing. Now he's a little weirdo and he keeps me guessing, and I love him. I like him. I don't love him. I like him. And he keeps me guessing. It really does. 12. A character that seems cold at first, but really he has a good heart or two. Holden Caulfield from The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. He seems distant and cold and, you know, bit of an idiot, really, doesn't he? But you know, he grows on you. Sometimes I have friends who really hate him, and then we have me, who kind of like him. And his love for Phoebe is just touching, and he's really just a nice kid, isn't he? I like to think so. I'm not gonna put any emotions and qualities in him that doesn't exist, but I like to think that he has a good heart and he's nice. He just wants to talk and be listened to. Clara, a character or trope that seems to be everywhere. A helpless girl who just needs a man to rescue her. She needs a man to function in life, or a boy. She just needs someone of the male sex. Stupid. Utterly stupid. Donna, a character you didn't like at first. I love Donna. She's my favourite companion of all time. But a character I didn't really like at first. Esther Greenwood from The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I finished this book yesterday, and I didn't like her, Esther, while reading it. But now I had like 24 hours to think about it, and I think I like her now. She's alright. Martha, a character that's always in the shadow of someone else. John Watson from Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes stories. Now he is the teller in these stories, he's the one that writes them down, so naturally Sherlock is the most focused, also because he's a detective. But Watson is quite vital in the investigations, and he even had a couple of stories where he's the main, character out of the two. And then lastly, Daleks. Monsters or obstacles that show up way too often. Forgetting to tell someone, or just forgetting vital information. And then like, oh, if I just remember that, the plotline of this book would have been ruined. Anyway, I hope you liked the tag. It's a good tag. And again, go check out Chelsea. I will tag Little Word Weaver, Oh It's Mandy, Why Mermaids, and Rachel Hobson. Links down in the doobly-doo. If you want to do it, do it. And please link your video in the comments so I can have a look.